Hey, what's up YouTube? Hopefully everybody's having an awesome day today. I know it's been a while since I've published a video. Guys, I've been out on training. I'll post some videos about that, but usually when I'm out on training or I am on vacation, I don't post a video that reflects where I'm at. And that's just for my own safety. Okay, hopefully you don't post videos on exactly where you're at, but again, at a particular time. But everybody has certain different levels of security, different levels of comfort, so no worries. In today's video, I'm going to talk about using a flashlight as an impact weapon. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold this camera or this phone and show you at the same time. The flashlight as an impact weapon. So this video is meant for those of you who are unarmed. If you're unarmed and you're working tonight, private security especially, pay attention to this video. If you know another person who's working unarmed at night, forward them this video. I think it's going to help them out. So let's talk about using a flashlight as an impact weapon. In my days when I started in the late 90s private security, we used to have the 4 or 5 D-cell flashlights. I mean, they're like 12 inches or 16 inches long. You could use them as an impact weapon if your employer allowed you to, but that's not what they're made for. They're made to illuminate the environment, not to cause disruption to somebody's face or somebody's head. You normally couldn't use it as an impact weapon unless you were trained to do so and your employer authorized it and the circumstances authorized it as well. So we have these smaller flashlights many of us use. I would consider a flashlight that has a hole in here, that has a hole at the end of the tail cap. You could put a string or a lanyard in there, and I can't do this flashlight because I don't have that option, but you basically dangle this light, you have the rope or the cord, the 550 cord wrapped around your hand, and when you're making contact with somebody, okay, if they attack you, you can actually use this as an impact weapon by swinging the flashlight on the string. I'm not sure that's the best way to explain it, but you're basically using this as a whip and as an impact device that is attached to the cord. Very difficult to explain. I'm gonna have to do a video where I'm actually demonstrating it. But if you hit somebody right here in the face with it, it's going to cause some disruption. It's going to cause them to bleed. That blood will hopefully get into their eyes and they will be unable to focus on you. They might be able to unfocus on you, not be able to focus on you because of the blood in their eyes or because of the pain that you caused. But certainly this does cause a significant amount of damage. Now, if you want to use this against somebody, you have to keep in mind that this is considered, in the right circumstances, a deadly weapon. In order to use a deadly weapon against somebody else, your life has to be in danger of great bodily injury or death. How you explain that is up to you. You have to explain to a prosecutor or a law enforcement officer why you have to resort to this technique and why was it reasonable considering the circumstances. If you're a female, you're unarmed, and you get approached by a man. Sorry about that, my phone fell on my hand. You get approached, especially by another male. Females tend to have more of a reason to use these types of impact weapons. The jury is more empathetic to their uses. Now, I'm not discriminating against females or males. Males are going to complain. This is a reality, you guys. Jury is more empathetic towards the female that uses this as an impact weapon. As a caveat, as a disclaimer, you could potentially get fired from your employer if you use this as an impact weapon. Your employer probably has a policy against using this. So if you're an employer and you're listening to this, guys and gals, if you don't protect your employees with maybe providing a partner or some type of weapon to defend themselves, they're going to improvise. They're going to improvise with flashlights or other improvised tactics. They might have a firearm in the back of their car, okay? They might have pepper spray in their pockets, maybe a taser in their pockets or underneath their vest somewhere. But you got to do what you got to do to survive. And I'm not encouraging you as an employee to to violate your employer's policies. I'm just saying, hey, employers, you got to take care of the safety of your employees. If you don't, they're going to find ways to protect themselves if something happens. Now you might say, well, they do that, they're on their own. Well, maybe not. If it's foreseeable that they will carry a weapon in violation of company policy, considering the type of environment you put them in, if this is foreseeable, the liability might be vicarious, meaning if the employee is liable for some type of tort or civil wrongdoings, you might be attached to that lawsuit as well. Non-attorney is not legal advice. Nothing in this video is legal advice or professional advice, but it is my personal opinion, and that's all I got to say to that. So flashlights, you can use as an impact weapon if your employer allows you to, and if you're able to justify the use of a weapon that is likely to produce great bodily injury, like this flashlight. You have to explain it. Okay, you have to be fear for your life, and that fear has to be reasonable fear. The videos I'm trying to create, I go in 3.5 hours into use of force and different ways on how people justify they justify their actions based on the facts, based on the knowledge of law. That video should be available in my security management course that should be available in the next year or so. Look out for that, especially if you're a manager or supervisor. You guys all take care. If you're graveyard shift, you work unarmed, please forward this video to somebody that can benefit from it. I'm sure if you're a supervisor, you're owner of the company, you're probably not going to send this video because it probably violates company policy. But hey, take care of your employees. They will take care of you. Comments, suggestions, any suggestions for other videos, please comment below. You guys all take care and be safe.